What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young Angel, and today I'm gonna be talking about some scary shit that's happened to me just because of the fact that it's October and it's spooky season, and we need to be talking about all the spooks and ooks and freaks and sheets and shit that is around this time. Definitely, I don't know about y'all, but I love October, mainly because I was born in October, so I'm a Libra season 2 bitch. But no, I was born in October. One reason why I like it. Second reason why I like it is because it's Halloween, bitch. You get to fucking, well, I'm already a little bit too old to trick-or-treat. I mean, I don't know, I haven't gone trick-or-treating like in a cool, well, I didn't go last year, but I went the year before that. And I'm 20 right now, so I'm like, would that be weird to show it up as someone's be like, and I have like facial hair, trick or treat, they're gonna be like, the fuck? Go buy your own candy, go to the store. Oh hell no. I'm not ready for that type of embarrassment, but everybody just gets to dress up in costumes and do a bunch of fucking fun shit if you know where the fun shit is. Go get them! But yeah, it's really cool if you know where all the fun shit's at. You get to go to the pumpkin patches, scary mazes, my bad, that was just really loud. So you get to go to corn mazes, you get to go to the haunted houses, you get to fucking carve pumpkins and all of that.
Really, nigga?
Alright, so I feel hella fucking disrespected because there was just too much motherfucking emergency activity going around by my house, and I had to wait
a long periodically time.
And so I'm just pressed because I was looking right and tight. But anyways, point is, I love October. October is my motherfucking shit. It's my ish. But no, for real, I love October, and I decided that since it's October, I would do a little video talking about some of the spooky, ooky, supernatural type shit that has happened to me or that I've had occurrences in my life. It's actually a trip. Coincidence or not, I don't know what the fuck the real term of coincidence is, but I do know that it's a trip that how many times stuff has happened in a row that has to do with supernatural type stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Before I forget, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young Angel, and if you fuck with all my content, if you like this video, if you like all my other videos, go ahead and press the like button down below, and even more importantly, press that subscribe button to go ahead and help out my channel. Every follow counts, or every subscription counts. I should say this isn't Instagram. No, but for real, all that shit helps, and go ahead and leave a comment down below telling me what you want to see me do, talk about, what kind of stuff you want to see on my channel. I'm all for it. Yeah, that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so I don't know if y'all believe in like ghosts or demons or spirits and stuff like that, supernatural, but I hella do. Mainly because there's already been a few things that have happened to me that, I don't know, you can write off as like coincidence or not, but it's a trip. Look, 2 summers ago, I think, yeah, 2 summers ago, I was living with my dad in San Diego. I moved into his house, and when I moved into his house, I had like an uneasy feeling, like, you know that feeling like of butterflies in your stomach, like a gut feeling? Yeah, so I felt that kind of feeling, and at first I wrote it off because I thought it was just like, oh, because it wasn't my house, mainly because I don't know his wife like that, because he remarried and he has new kids, so I didn't know if it was just because I didn't know his family like that, and I was like, oh shit, like I had like a homesick type feeling. But I wrote it off and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like see if I can get used to it here, whatever. That being said, every night, since the night that I moved in, his daughter would get up in the middle of the night, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, and start playing in the dark in the kitchen by herself. And it sounded like she was talking to somebody, I ain't even gonna front. And she would be running back and forth like if she was playing tag with the fucking other person, but nobody was there, just her. One night she did that, and then she went back to her room, and then I used to sleep on the couch in the living room, and then with my face facing the back of the couch. I felt like somebody was like looking over me, like say if this was me like this, somebody was right here looking down, they were like, hey bitch. But no, I for real felt like somebody was looking down at me. And one night it got to the point where it felt so like crazy, because I was looking towards the back of the couch. My heart felt pumping, I felt the gut feeling, and then also too, I started sweating. I started motherfucking sweating. It was really fucking hot. And in my head, I was just like, okay, you know what? Like, if you're gonna fuck with me, hurry up and fuck with me. Like, get it over with, because you're making me wait too damn long, and I can't fucking take this shit. Hurry up.
Miley, what's good? Miley, what's good? Miley, what's good?
I just kind of, like, crashed out. But that was a trip, and I got kind of scared. Come to find out that my dad fucking ends up telling me that when he moved in, he found, like, a doll underneath his house, because he had to reconstruct his whole house, that he found a doll underneath it. That he used to be in his daughter's room as his first room, and then like he saw a handprint on the window and shit like that. So there was like, he failed to let me know that, me moving into there. So period, point blank, there was something in there. Watch, that's not even where it ends. So one day his wife ends up going to a baby's party, one of her daughter's friends' parties, and she's like, oh, do you want to go, this and this and this? I'm like, no, I'm cool, or whatever, I'll stay here. And since I slept in the living room, I was like, okay, you know what, I'll clean up the house, that's the least I could do. As I was getting the trash from the floor, I was walking towards the trash can, and she has a shelf that had a gallon of water on top of it. And the way that she sets things up in her house is so that if her kids run into something, it's not gonna knock over and hit them on the head. As I'm walking to throw away the trash, this was the shelf with the gallon of water, like, you know, the Crystal Geyser gallons, gallon of water in the center. The trash can was right there. As I'm walking, this gallon of water, bitch, what can I use? Let's just, oh, look at, okay, look. So this is the gallon. It straight up went straight across in front of me. I'm either tripping or this really happened. It really happened, because if it was just me knocking into it, I thought I knocked into it at first. If it was me knocking into it, it would have just went boop right into the fucking. No, it went a further it went a far distance. Oh, did you? I said a far distance. It went a far distance. That shit tripped me the fuck out. But I knew like they feed off of like scared energy, so I was like, okay, honestly, if you can fucking throw this gallon of water across the motherfucking floor, then you can pick that shit up and put it right back where you got it. Get a broom, start cleaning, wash the dishes, or do something, because I ain't gonna be the only one up in this bitch that's gonna be cleaning if you can move shit too. No, but for real, like, I was straight talking shit to it, and I feel like that's what you gotta do. I'm like, don't fuck with me, or like, cause I'm a bad bitch.
I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me.
You know, they really didn't want it. The second time, I was in my room over in LA. This is when I moved to LA now. I went to school in LA, so I was living in the dorms. I was in my dorm room. Every morning, I used to meditate at like 6 in the morning. I would wake up at 5:30, shower, and by 6 o'clock, I'd be back in bed, just ready to meditate. So I would put on fucking my earphones. I would put on some serene music that started calling for my spirit guide. One day, when I called for my spirit guide, I got another butterfly feeling. So I've got the feeling again from when I first moved into my fucking dad's house. It was like, you know that feeling you get when you're nervous or you have like anxiety or something? It was like that kind of feeling. And then inside of my mental state, I don't know, but I could tell that it went red. Like there was a red type of like haze over me or inside of my head space. And then an image that appeared to me when I was like in that zone was like it was like a woman, but she was mixed with the like jaguars type cat, like a jungle cat. So she had like, it was like a hybrid type person. I was like, oh fuck, have y'all ever seen those fucking books when you were in like middle school or elementary school? They're called Animorphs. I never read them, but I always used to just get them because every time you flip them, you see like the person transition into like the animal, whatever they're gonna be. It looked like a motherfucking Animorph, and I was just like, bruh. If y'all know what that is, let me know, because I don't even know what the hell that means. But I seen that and I was like, what the hell? I was like, okay, I've never seen this before, and I felt like really, really uneasy. So then in my head space, I was like, I didn't say it out loud, but I was saying it inside of my head. I was like, you ain't my motherfucking spirit guide, so I'm gonna need you to bounce the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes to get your shit and bounce, because at that point I'm closing the session. I don't want nothing to do with you. And after saying that, like a good, I want to say maybe minute and a half later, like I felt the uneasiness go away. So that was really fucking weird. Like, that just comes to show that maybe like meditation and being in that Zen state is like another form of like getting into like a supernatural like crossway or whatever, or you're connecting with the supernatural. I don't know, but that shit was a trip. The next supernatural thing that has happened, or I don't know if you can consider this supernatural, but it's definitely like a weird trip that kind of blends into all of this. I got a new phone, and out of all numbers that the phone service could have given me, it gave me a phone number with 666 as the first 3 numbers of the phone number. So at first I was like, oh, this is cool, but then when I stepped back and thought about it, I was like, alright, I don't know if he had anything to do with it, but for real, that's scary. The next supernatural thing that happened to me was again in my dorm room. Me and my roommate, we were looking for places to rent, and we weren't finding nothing, and because everything's mad expensive out there, like legit. To live in a shoebox, it's like $2,000, and that's monthly, and it's like, bruh, that's not even counting your water, your electricity. No, I'm sorry, no. You're living in a motherfucking shoebox for $2,000 plus an extra no. And shit was not cheap, and we was not having it, and then at that, there was nowhere close to the school, so we were like, shit, like we really ain't finding nothing. So then me, como pendejo, I was like, I looked at the floor, and I was just like, okay, fool. They say that you do a bunch of shit for people in the entertainment industry, media, YouTube, all of this bullshit. I was like, this is strictly between you and me, so don't touch my family, don't touch my friends, don't do nothing. I was like, get me poppin', show me how to do something to prove my loyalty or whatever, and I'll do it. So, that being said, I was just well, I don't know if I was really joking or whatever, but I was saying it. And the next day, somebody follows me on Instagram. I approved their follow, I followed them back or whatever. And then an hour or 2 later, I receive a message from them saying that, oh, hello, I'm a high priest of this and this and this, and we'd like it if you joined our group, mainly because you're a person who has influence over the media and youth and stuff like that. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
So then I thought it was a joke, so I was like, okay, let me do it. So then after, I was like, okay, what's up? Like, I'm down. So then I reply, and as I'm replying and shit, he tells me download this app called WhatsApp. And so I downloaded it, and then I'm like, hey, so you hit me up on Instagram. And then he was like, oh yeah, he's like, so here's a resume. He told me to fill it out, and on the resume it didn't have no like social security number or anything like that, so I thought it was legit. I was like, okay, cool, let me see what it's about. So then I ended up filling it out and everything, and then it asked me for a photo of myself. I didn't send the photo at first, but then he was like, okay, and the photo after I filled it out. And so then I sent him a photo, and then I thought that was gonna be it, and then he ends up telling me, okay, now read this. So he sent the scripture. It was like a demonic scripture or something like that. He was like, read this, place your name in all the blank spaces and this and this and this, put it on a voice recorder, and then send it to me. You got me hella fucked up. That's how you know that that shit was real. So I dead ass stopped it, blocked it, threw that shit away, didn't even put it in my pocket because that was scary. Fuck no, oh hell no. Imagine I did that, oh, that would have been over. I didn't even reply, I threw that shit away. I was like, no, fuck me up, I'm not even with it. So, how coincidental, I say that shit to the man downstairs, and then he's like, oh, okay, and then send somebody to hit me up about that. They listening as fuck. But for real, that was a trip. Okay, so this one is probably up there with one of the creepiest things that has happened to me. One time, I had a dream, and in my dream, it was like, I was with a bunch of other people. I think well, okay, so the room was red. Let me just set the scene. The room was red, and look, I don't even know how to explain this because it was kind of, I'm like getting chills right now. The room was fucking red, and I knew that I was in a group of people, so I want to say that I might have been in hell. I'm not even gonna front. I stepped forward. After somebody moved, I stepped forward, and as I step forward, like it's me right here, and then right in front of me, like 2 inches from me, I see the Baphomet. I don't know if you guys know who the Baphomet is, or the devil, if you could, if you...
Have you ever had a dream that you had...
I think that that's him. But I seen who would have been either the devil or the Baphomet. And once I walked forward, I looked up and then I seen him. It was like the half man, half goat face, the antlers and everything like that. He looked down at me when I walked up. He was like this, and then he looked down, and then he just looked to the left. He didn't look back at me or anything like that. So while I was in the dream, like I remember vividly that my first thought when he looked that way and then didn't look back at me, I was like, okay, what the fuck? Look at me, fool. I'm here. What's up? Bitch! Hello? Bad bitch just stepped in the room and you ain't gonna acknowledge me. Like, at least give me some sort of, hey, what's good? I felt hurt and disrespected, so don't ever disrespect me like that again. I'm just gonna let you know that for real. I felt hella disrespected, so he looked that way, didn't look back at me, so I was like, okay, fuck you too then, fool. He just didn't really want to step to this. He knew that another bad bitch was in the area, and he just didn't want to have any fun.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say?
I thought that it was a trip, because I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's a weird ass dream. I was like, but, oh wow. Okay, if y'all thought that shit was weird, then y'all just gonna think that this is a motherfucking like... I'm like, mainly because, okay, my grandmother, she keeps stuff, or she used to keep stuff in a local storage unit. She always used to go in and out to like drop stuff off there, leave stuff there, either get stuff out of there. So that being said, over Labor Day weekend this past year, her storage unit got broken into. So when I came home, I seen her all distraught, and I was like, oh, what happened? And then she ended up telling me, oh yeah, my storage unit got broken into. They stole like a bunch of stuff and like all her jewelry, accessories and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh fuck. So yeah, she was all hurt about it, and that apparently they didn't have anyone on camera, nothing like that. And I was just like, oh well, that sucks. And as a joke, I say, oh well, if there really is a devil, let all her belongings appear tomorrow and let someone already be caught up for the bullshit. The next day, bruh. Oh hell no. She gets a call from the detective.
Hello?
And he's like, oh, Christine Hernandez, yeah, we have some of your belongings and someone's already in custody for it. Can you come down to see if these are your items so that we can try and fully book this dude or whatever? Oh my god, y'all fucked me up. I don't know if that's like too close to, I don't know if that's too close to call though. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. No, I don't know if, okay, look it. Tell me below, do you think that it was just a coincidence, or do you think that it had something to do with me talking to this fool or saying that out loud? Because to this day, I still think of it like, yeah, it could have been me talking to that fool and this fool really listening, or it could have just been like the police were already on it, you know? So let me know what y'all think about that. That's kind of scary, and to think like, what if you do have some supernatural ties, bitch? I'm a witch. No, for real though, that'd be cool, like to have some type of supernatural ability to be able to talk to the dead or spirits or the food down under. But yeah, that's scary, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just really a trip. Alrighty guys, let me know what you guys think about all these little stories that I told y'all about the coincidences that have happened to me in my life, and let me know what you think. Do I have some supernatural connection, or am I just tripping and this shit is just, I should just write it off? Yeah, let me know what you think, because I definitely want to get some opinions from other people out there. It'd be really cool to see if anything else has happened to people like that, or if like how I said where I spoke something and then it happened, if any of you guys have done that. It'd be really cool. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my content. Don't forget to leave a like and go and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss whenever I post videos. And like I said, leave me a comment so we can get some videos in. And remember y'all, don't forget to stay safe this Halloween spooky season, and we'll catch you next time.